Greetings, I'm Igu1 and welcome back to Minecraft. And we're actually on a new update today. It's 1.14.2. Now as I understand it, a lot of it is bug fixes, but apparently they did also some kind of light optimization thing. Don't know if it's going to have an impact on our gameplay here. I understand it's more important when you start loading in chunks that you haven't been to before. So we're not doing that today. By the way, I'm sorry about this being like a day late. Really got tied up with something, but we're back, right? And of course, we're going to continue. Yes, we are indeed. All right, I actually had a fence in my hand because I added a little airlock over here. Yeah, getting in and out of here was starting to become a bit of a problem, so yeah, I made an airlock. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I have a lot of those. As a matter of fact, you know, I was kind of looking around and you know what it was? I was drilling through, I think I told you this before. I was drilling through to see if I could get something to take me all the way over to the turtles, because I want to get going on the turtles here pretty soon. And I do need to be able to go deep. I think I need a special grass, and I think it's really deep. I do have that respiration helm now, so I might give it a try. But you're not going to get a turtle helm until you can do turtles. All right, here. You know what? I'm just going to have to do this. I found out something very interesting about my little mountain that I wasn't aware of. I'm going to go this way. Here and up. I'm going to have to make something a little bit better than this. You know, if I could find bamboo, that would be very good. For those of you who don't know what bamboo is for. All right. By the way, if you thought there were a lot of cows, check that out. That's a lot of cows. And let me tell you something. I actually did a culling there not too long ago, but I needed the experience. You're going to see why I needed the experience. So anyway, I was looking to see. Okay, and yeah, I have llamas up here. There's llamas. Hey guys, how you doing? There's also chickens too. Very important, right? So I'm going to have to put like a little chicken thing up here. I don't want to lead each of them all the way down the mountain. That's just kind of silly. There was more than one. There's the other llama. And there's another one over there. So that's kind of interesting. And I wanted to see... Yeah, lots of llamas. Lots of llamas. I wanted to see... Yeah, there it is. There's Turtle Island over there. You can only see... You see... Okay, one of them just popped in there. Hold on a minute. Let me get a little closer. So I wanted to make a little track all the way through. All right, so I can see 3 of them right now. What I want to do is... I want to get some sand, and I want to build up along the sides before I fence it in, because you know the thing about it is you have to get the little things from the baby turtles. The problem is the baby turtles might very well swim away and then turn into adults, and then you don't get them, right? So we'll have to see how that works out. Yeah. Anyway, so I can definitely, you know, a lot of chickens up here. That's gonna make it a little easier for me. Yeah, about that. Remember our little Fletcher friend? He's gone now. Apparently he spawned in his bed and then went through the wall, you know, like I was saying. Hey, Mr. Cow, you know, you have a lot of friends down below. You want to go down there? I mean, maybe you can break them out or something. Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with that. I'll let you alone. I don't need you. I have enough test subjects. Yes. They're very good for experience. Very good for experience, even at this level. All right, now getting out of here alive is the trick, and I don't think that that's going to work out well for me. Yeah, I have to try the respiration helmet. Okay, you know what? Plop. Swimming is much faster than walking, right? Yeah, so I might build a little cage up there too for the chickens. I certainly have enough seeds. I have an enormous number of seeds. I have ridiculous numbers of seeds. Hold it a second. Seeds! Seeds. So yeah, I mean, it got to the point where that was the reason I actually made a third chest. I'm really going to have to organize, though. Right, right, the only guy that's over there now, the villager, was the librarian? Yeah, I mean, just gone. You know what? I think they just don't need a bed. You know, so I'm going to have to find a village. There's a couple of possibilities in the area. And I'm just going to have to bring the tables that I want. I want a Fletcher. I want a librarian. Probably a weaponsmith too. Maybe an armorsmith. We'll have to see. Toolsmith, I think. That's another one. I think I'm carrying... Hold on a second. Where is it? Did I put it away? I think I put it away. Yeah, there it is, the smithing table. So I'm going to have to see what I can do about that because that's a big problem. Even though I make the chickens, the problem is arrows are just a real pain. I mean, if you can just grab them. See, I had a bunch of sticks with me, and I was going to go and get a bunch of arrows, and then all of a sudden he wasn't there anymore. He took the opportunity. But look right here. From that short little time, look at the amount of arrows that I have. Well, I think the 3 probably came from skeletons, but I mean, that's the way you do it. And of course, he was going to make crossbows available to me. And of course, now I don't have crossbows. Yeah, you know why? Because I used my string for something else, and I haven't seen these spiders for a while. By the way, as I said, I was trying to get a quick way because you can see climbing over the mountain isn't really a quick way. We'll be back, by the way. So I was trying to drill a tunnel all the way to the other side, you know, because climbing over the mountain, you just saw that's kind of a pain. You know, an easy way to access the turtles, and I think I mentioned this, that I hit a cavern. Nothing to write home about, and I'm still probably going to make a walkway and try to go through the other side. I just haven't done that yet. But basically, it's like a completely enclosed little indoor pool here, you know? And I was wondering... would this work? Because after all, I wouldn't have to worry about zombies attacking me now. Now, the big thing, of course, is, you know, do the little bubbles that go to it. I hadn't seen this for a while, and they have it animated now, so you can tell when you're about to get a bite, because you're going to see the little bubbles come to it, as if it was a fish or something like that. So the thing about it is, it does take a little while. I actually tested it on the outside. It's about the same amount of time. It's all kinds of random and stuff like that. But if you wait long enough, you just might see the little bubbles coming. Yeah, I actually have tried this a couple of times. You know, it's just a regular wooden fishing pole with nothing extra added. So, there we go. And, right, so you can get fish here. I don't know whether or not it's that you can't do other things. See, you know the bowl? I actually went outside and I tested. I wanted to see if it was the same amount of time. And the first time I got a salmon, and the second time I got a bowl. So I don't know whether or not you can't get items in here. You need daylight. So if anybody's got any clue on that, let me know. But the thing about it is you can do that in total protection, though. But what I am going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a walkway or something like that, because I do want to have easy access to the... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Stop that. I do want to have easy access to the turtles. Okay, but the thing is, I'm going to have to get their special plant, though. Apparently, there's a special kind of thing that they use for the process, right? Okay, so in our last episode, I put down the enchanting table, and I was trying to get something. So what happened was, I did a little bit of trying, and something else popped up. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta go with that. I really do. Yeah, definitely. It's not something. It is just useful for the future, and I can't ignore it. That's the thing. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab that pickaxe. Of course, I'm gonna grab that pickaxe. Where was it here? Just go the books for now, and the lapis, and helm. I should try the other helm too, just in case when I'm done. Right. This is actually kind of harsh too. Let me show you a couple of things that came up. In other words, I think this table is in a good place at the moment. The problem is the choice is a little bit hard. Now, if I put a book in there, right? Efficiency, piercing, efficiency 4. I could get efficiency 4 on a book, right? Just saying. All right, and now if I was to go with the, where is it? The fishing rod, right? All right, so unbreaking, lure, luck of the seas 2. And you're thinking like, oh man, that's a good chance of getting good stuff, right? I don't think there was anything for the helmet. No, it was all fire protection. All right, so here is what popped up. Okay, efficiency 2, Silk Touch. Yeah, I have to go with Silk Touch because Silk Touch is just too useful. And it can also be useful for waiting for that time when I have the fortune pickaxe, because I can just store the blocks that I want to use the fortune pickaxe on. So, I mean, I got to do that. And who knows, maybe I get something else with it too. So I used a couple of levels, but I went out and, of course, and took care of the business with the cows. The cows usually get me more than a level. So when I go out with a run with them, they do it. And then the reason for the little airlock is because they keep trying to run from it. Imagine that. Just because I go in and start slaughtering a lot of them. They're just ungrateful, aren't they? All right, well, this is what I'm going to do because Silk Touch is just too useful. All right. And efficiency. Okay, that's not so bad. All right. Okay, so that means I got something new here. I'm just going to look here for a second. Efficiency. Okay, the books. What would the books give me? Multi-shot? Oh, isn't that for the crossbow? Yeah, I might want to consider that one. All right, what have I got for the fishing rod? Wait a minute, what do we got? Okay, nothing? I guess there's nothing up here? Unbreaking, not really useful. Protection, blast protection. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I might go for the multi-shot. I do plan on using a crossbow, so that might end up being something I want to do. All right. Let's put that back in, and the lapis. Oh, I need the helmet. I wear the helmet. I'm using this. All right, I think that's everything. All right, and let me put the helmet back on. Otherwise, I will forget about it. Okay, so Silk Touch. Very, very useful. Very, very useful. I would like to have had Fortune, but you know, one thing about what I've been doing here is I have been leaving the things behind that I wanted to use Fortune on. And they're starting to scatter. So if I have this Silk Touch, first of all, it'll be very useful when I get to the Nether, right? I've been leaving things behind, but I won't have to do that anymore with this. So if you don't know what Silk Touch does, let's just take a look at what Silk Touch does. Okay, so here we have diamond. Now I didn't want to use it on the I didn't want to use a regular pickaxe on the diamond because it'll just give me one diamond. If you have fortune, maybe like fortune 2 or 3, then you can actually get more than one diamond, right? So that's the reason I kind of left it in place. But if you have Silk Touch, boom. I took the whole node with me. Which means what I could do if I want to, like, oh, I have a fortune pickaxe now. Yippee. Okay. Now let me do it. You see what I mean? Now I'm just going to collect the nodes. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to collect the nodes. That way I can take them with me. Maybe I move on to another place before I end up having something that has fortune in it, right? I think there was one. I think there was more down this way, wasn't there? I think there was more on this way. Of course, this works on anything. What, of course, Silk Touch does, it takes the entire block. It takes the entire block. This can be very useful for some things. Like if you want to take things from the Nether, they have these light squares that if you use like a regular pickaxe on it, you'll shatter it and get shards. But if you use Silk Touch, you'll take the whole thing, and then of course you can use those in your base for light. You can also, I believe, grab magma chunks as well. And of course it works on everything too. I mean, if you were to, yeah, I was doing some cleaning out in there. I don't think there's anything more because I just cleaned everything out. I mean, you do get experience for mining some things. You get experience from mining the coal and the redstone and the lapis too. So maybe you want to actually store them and use them for something else someday. And you know what? I'm not sure. And if I was to end up getting a pickaxe that had mend on it, I could always just put it onto here too, so it'll heal itself. But I think in this case I'd probably just use the way you can heal them with the with the anvil? The anvil. Yeah, you can use it with the anvil if you have diamonds. It costs you magic, but you can heal them. Okay, so that is actually going to make things much easier for me. So right there, you see I got 20. I'm pretty sure there's some other ones down there that I left behind, but I'm not going looking for them right now. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put them in here for the day that I do have a fortune pickaxe. So, and you know what? I'm going to keep this in here for now because I don't want to accidentally use it. When I go down there and I start clearing out again, then I will bring it with me. So that's a very good find. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I have to do that. I really do. I have to do that. Because you know what would have been the nightmare? I know that it got a second buff along with it. The nightmare, I don't even know if it's possible. Can you imagine a silk pickaxe with fortune on it, which is completely useless? That would have been really bad. All right, now, one thing I was actually out looking for in regular forest areas that I am not finding so far, which is bamboo. I really want to find some bamboo and get going with growing that. Another thing is I want to go over to the Taga area because I want to get the berries too. But bamboo, is there any trick to finding that I'm not aware of? I was looking in forest areas and I'm not finding them. I'm also not finding pandas because maybe they're just the same thing. Maybe that's the reason there's no pandas, because there's no bamboo, so they all just left. So I think it is just a regular forest biome that they're supposed to be in. But yeah, because I want to start using something associated with bamboo, right? Scaffolding. It could make mining so much better. And I'm going to have to start going in other directions. I'm probably going to start digging. I don't know if I could do it here. I might want to break off and go in another direction. Of course, I wouldn't want to do it into the ocean because if you're not going to run into anything interesting if you go all the way to the bottom, right? But I mean, going to the bottom is great for elements, but if you want to find things like underground railroads or just little stashes that have chests in them and stuff, I think you have to go down to the 20s or something like that. I don't know. If anyone's got any information about that, let me know too. But you have to be careful because the ocean is really deep, isn't it? As a matter of fact, let's just try something. Where did I leave that? All right, let's try the rest. Only respiration 1, but it's certainly better than respiration 0, right? And it's not a turtle helm, but I really do need to, here, just try this and see how this works. Okay, what time is it? Okay, it's midday, not a problem. Oh, I did hear something, though. Okay, I don't hear them. I don't hear them. I hear them. I very much hear them. Okay, and I want to make sure that I got... Okay. I don't think that that's going to be deep enough. Let's just look around here a little bit. I suppose, I can't go too deep, right? All right, let me just see what we can do here. I'm going to use the pickaxe out and... Okay, bubbles. I got my bubbles. Oh, there's actually a dude down here. Okay, going back up. Okay, that definitely did seem to help, but I don't think that that was deep enough. I may have to find another location. Maybe over there. This is going a little longer than I thought because all of a sudden I got this bug in me, right? All right, let's see. Does that look deep? Is that not drawing in? There's a special kind of flower that plant I'm looking for, I should say. Okay, coral reef there. Okay, that looks a little, it might be deep, or maybe it's just not being, oh. Oh, there's a bunch of them down there. Oh, you know what? Why don't we just see... This is probably a terrible idea, by the way. And I think that sword is probably a good idea here. Yeah, this is probably a terrible idea. Oh, hi, how you doing? How you doing? Just looking around. Okay, wow, a lot of those buildings there, huh? Okay, how fast? Okay, you guys are not so slow. Oh, can I get one of those? Okay, let's just do this, and then make sure I get my full air back, and then go down. Oh my goodness! You know what? I just thought of a great idea. I just thought of a great idea. Getting out of here sounds like a great idea. Yeah, probably not a great idea to be doing that with a, Okay, which way am I going? With like there's like 4 temples down there. 5, actually. So there's probably a cajillion of those guys. Alright, probably not the best place to do that. Alright, so I'll probably look around and see whether or not I can find a location that has that little plant down there. I wonder if it gives off light. And that's the reason it's bright down there. Yeah, let's just very quickly. Let me down. Up. Down. There we go. That's not what I'm looking for, I believe. Okay. Well, I don't know where it was I just got, but apparently I got a recipe. Okay. I got a little bit more time, but I'm also getting far away. Okay. Up. There we go. Breathe, down. Down. Supposedly like a little glowy type of a thing. I'm not really seeing... Yeah, I'm not really seeing what it is I'm supposed to see. I'm guessing maybe I gotta find some special place or so. Okay, get me in. Thank you. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it. I didn't get anything interesting, did I? Nope, nothing at all. Actually, I got kelp. That's what I got. Oh, what is this? Oh, a sea pickle. Oh, is that what that was? Okay, a sea pickle. Hey, you want a sea pickle? Maybe he'll follow me around if I give him a sea pickle. Alright, and, get me out of here. And of course, this is now the entire population of our village. This guy over here, yeah, that's it. He's all by himself now. He's like, please, kill me. Kill me. No, you're going to be with me to the end, dude. It's going to be you and me. Yes, it is. You and me. And a whole bunch of cows. And I think that's going to be it for now. So, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.
Ah.